Welcome back, everyone, to Piney Place, the Dragon Disciple, where I have arrived in the hut from beyond, where I have been told the gatekeepers have taken over the place and even found a portal to some unknown location. What's the problem? Terrible news, Pineleaf! The Stormreach gatekeepers have been collecting pages of the Codex of the Infinite Planes and guarding the ones that we found. We wanted to keep these evil artifacts secure, out of the wrong hands. But now those Codex pages have been stolen. Stolen? By whom? How? That is the mystery. I am confident that the theft must be related to this hut and the hags who brought it here. While this may look like a hut on the outside, it is in fact a nexus that leads to many planes, including the Feywild. Those three hags were from the Feywild, and it is the Feywild that they fled when they detected their evil presence. Okay, when I bashed their skulls in, I guess. That doesn't sound like much of a mystery to me. Surely the hags stole the Codex pages and then fled to the Feywild. It's not that simple. The Codex pages disappeared after the hags fled to the Feywild, not before. And we had been carefully scrying for the hags here in Stormreach in case they returned, but detected nothing. The chamber at the gatekeeper's hostel, where the Codex pages were stored, was very well warded. To bypass those wards while take the Codex pages would have required powerful magic beyond the ability of even hags. So, what is your plan to get the Codex pages back, and why do I have a feeling it's going to involve me somehow? We need someone to enter the portal to the Feywild. It's just over there. Track down the hags and find out who they were working with. And then get the Codex pages back and any way that you can. Of course, it would take a truly exceptional person to accomplish such a task, which is why I was wondering, yeah, I see where this is going. Yes, I'll track down the Codex pages. I've never been to the Feywild, and those hags need to be taught a lesson. Alright. So, to the Feywild. Quite a place. Now the question is, what is here? And who stole the pages? We have an owl. The owl's eyes narrow as you approach, and her beak moves into something that somehow resembles a grin. You must be wondering, in all your wanton wandering, when you may learn the where and the why. The when is quite easy enough. The when is now. Likewise, the where is here, and the why is buried in your ear like a worm inside an apple. Wait, what? The owl squawks in disapproval. Perhaps I was wrong. Rather than tucked inside your ear, it would seem that you are the worm, and the Feywild the apple. I maintain that the why is still burrowed somewhere, but perhaps we can both find it. The prince will want to know if a worm squirmed into his apple. But then, well then, Bug, will you follow? Okay. Show me to your prince then. Okay, let's see.
Off we go into here some fruitful.
Alright, nothing. Okay, arrive in the Feywild and you follow an owl.
Want to meet you.
I am sure that here someone will want to meet me.
A green worm for your prince.
What's this? Someone new to join our party? Ah, newcomer, and not from these parts, I judge. Come join our revels. The day is fine, and so is the music. Lift a glass to dance. Where am I? Ah, you are in the Wormwood, not a place renowned in song or story, I'm afraid, but it's pleasant enough. Lord Arden claims to rule it in the name of the Summer Court. His hall is just down the road. From your confused expression, I can see that all this means nothing to you. Perhaps you hail from further afield. Let me be more general. You have come to the Feywild, a shining jewel among the infinite dark sands of the plains, though it's not what it used to be, in my opinion. And who are you? My name is Hearsome, a wandering bard, a seasoned traveler, and a friend to all. Well, to most. I have other titles as well: the Prince of Satyrs, Father of Song, and one of the Archfey. I've been part of the Feywild from its earliest, wildest days, before the Eladrin came, before the Summer Court, before Titania became a queen, before palaces and princes. I sang the first song, drank the first draught, and danced the first dance. But you need not stand to ceremony. Call me Hearsome and join my revels. Wonderful. Maybe I'll find the Summer Court. Ah, I see a castle up in the distance. Perhaps that is the location of the Summer Court. Hello. Oh, oops. Well then, sounds like first we're going to have to defend ourselves against the locals. Hope this isn't going to be a major problem. Well, let's go and speak with the Summer Court and find out. Ah, this person looks official enough. Perhaps he can tell me something. An adventurer from outside of our realm. Oh, how splendid! I've always wanted to ask someone questions about the prime material plane. Tell me, what precisely is the function of an alarm clock? An alarm clock? Is that important? Well, terribly sorry. I'm getting all huffed and puffed up about this, but I should get right down to it. My name is Gael Estival, a seneschal and advisor for Wormwood Hall. I hear that you have come to the Feywild in search of pages from the Codex of the Infinite Planes. I don't know what happened to the pages, but just before you arrived here, Lord Arden fell into a deep slumber, which is remarkable, only in that Eladrin do not sleep. A coincidence? Perhaps, but I find it much more likely that rousing Lord Arden may, from his magical sleep, will lead you towards the Codex pages. Alright, I'll help you if that will help lead us to the Codex page. Simply splendid! First off, a small favor. With Lord Arden asleep, a few problems have sprung up that need attention. For one, a band of revelers refuses to leave one of Lord Arden's cottages, and the housekeeper has had quite a rough time trying to keep up with the mess. His name is Windsor Gruff. I am certain that he would appreciate you lending a hand in the ordeal. Okay, I will speak to this Windsor Gruff. And then I will presume that this gruff-looking Eladrin is the person in question. Oh, the bottles, the broken plates and cups and chairs. I cannot take all that mess. Say, you're experienced with a sword or a spell, aren't you? More like a sickle or whatever that thing is. Yes, whatever it is, a comma, yes. Yes, a comma. No, I don't mean something that goes between two clauses. Care to lend me a hand? Okay, how can I help? A group of Hearsome's revelers has been having a party in Lord Arden's cottage for months, and I can hardly keep up with the cleaning. They're far too loud, large, and belligerently drunk to listen to anything that I say. Lord Arden said that they could stay until the party is over, but with him spelled to sleep, no one can tell them to put an end to all this fuss. Please, find out some way to make them leave. I beg you. Alright, fine. I'll end this party for you. Okay, fine. The Endless Revels. I thought they were going to call it party breakers or something. The party patrol has arrived.
The party here is in full swing, and Cascading Springs Cottage is clearly the worse for wear for it. A harried housemaid waits on the raucous satyrs.
Here for the revels? You'll have to serve yourself, I'm afraid. The satyrs are running me ragged and making such a mess, not to mention bringing in all those awful creatures that leave footprints everywhere. Oh, if only poor Lord Arden were here. I know he'd put things right. As it is, those unruly satyrs are taking terrible advantage of this deal. Oh, and what was the deal?
The maid tells you why the satyrs refused to leave. Lord Arden promised them that they could stay at Cascading Springs Cottage until their revels were over, and the satyrs have no intention of ending their party.
Well, I'm gonna have to find a loophole at this. They could stay at Cascading Springs Cottage. Well, what are we gonna do about that? Well, first of all, root. Oh, okay. I guess I was spitting acid at them, so there you go. Done with that. Okay, what do we have in here?
It's surprising to find a large, well-stocked library in a house given over to an endless party. It's even more surprising to find a sphinx sitting in the middle of it.
Ah, hello there. Welcome to the library. Please, let me know if I can help. Unless you're here for the revels, in which case I must ask you not to spill ale on the books. It makes the pages stick together. Oh, I wasn't expecting to find a library here. This seems to be more like a party house. Yes, well, I can't say the books get much use. Indeed, Lord Arden won this library in a dice game from my former master, an Arcanoloth. And since I owned the Arcanoloth debt, Lord Arden got me along with the books. Lord Arden was not much of a reader, but at least he left me in peace. The revelers are a different story. Fortunately, I have been able to persuade them to stay out. All right. Let's see what else we have. Anyway, I need help in ending this party. I need to find a loophole in the promise that Lord Arden gave to the satyrs.
The librarian tells you that you could end the party if you could somehow make it so that Cascading Springs Cottage was no longer Cascading Springs Cottage. Then Lord Arden's deal with the satyrs would no longer apply.
Well, that makes it clear, I think. They have no intention of ending the revels, so you've got to make Cascading Springs not it. All right, fine. I'll do this. What's this say? The sign reads, "Silence, please," in big block letters. Maybe a sign could come in. Maybe I could change the name of the place to "Silence, please."
The librarian fixes you with a steely gaze, then issues a stern warning not to mishandle the library's fixtures.
Oh, well, fine. Anything else? Assorted books. There's a row of books neatly arranged on the table here. Okay, well, let's put them in alphabetical order then, so that it'll be easier, right? Yeah, arrange books in perfect alphabetical order. Oh, yeah, let's go and tell the librarian about this. Answering questions is why I'm here. Can I help? Well, the books on the table were kind of strewn around, so I had the opportunity to alphabetize them. I thought you'd appreciate that. Those books are, of course, arranged according to the Force protocol, which ranks volumes according... Oh, why do I even bother? Okay, well, sorry. Hey, well, he's away. Now, let's see if I could put this sign to good use. Alright, now, what have we got here? Oh. Okay, we've got hostile pixies. Well, what's in this room? Oh, it's not a room, it's another corridor. Okay, now what's in this room? Or is it another corridor? It's a room! A displacer beast. That's what's in here. Oh, and a couple other things also. Well, displacer. Oh, okay, it's an optional. Definitely a displacer beast. Ooh, what's in here? Shinies? Not so shiny. Alright, now here. What's in this room? Lots of people still drunk. Alright. Anything here around here? Next! Boy, for a place that's hosting an endless party, not much is going on, that's for sure. Except for these red-capped gnomes. Oh, they look... Well, they don't like the regular gnomes, they look like the... garden gnomes? Red-capped garden gnomes. Oops. Alright, well, anything in there that could be useful? Ooh, what's this? A key.
This large key is labeled Spring House. It seems someone was trying to hide it.
Why would someone hide it? There's a special room for a spring. Cascading spring? Okay. What's this way? Let's see. Can I search for something? Anything here? No, of course not. Why should I be able to find anything? Alright, open the door.
The lush collection of potted plants suggests that this room is the conservatory.
Well, that apparently the pixies tend to appreciate me breaking ceramics within the spring house. Well, I suppose that's fair enough. What have we got here? We've got a well-lit, damp piece of ground. Okay. Magic seeds. Did you grow a beanstalk? There's a bag of magic seeds sitting here. Next to the bag is a note that reads, Slakeweed. Keep away from sunlight and damp soil. Seeds grow instantly. Plants absorb all the water in the area.
A note next to the sack of seeds reads, Slakeweed. Keep away from sunlight and damp soil.
Well, I wonder if there's any sunlight in the spring house. I guess we'll find out eventually. I suppose there isn't much chance. No, I didn't think so. I suppose if I wanted to do that, I would be bringing Frogo around, but
A satyr calls to you as you enter the courtyard.
Hello there. Welcome to our revels. There's food in the kitchen and drink, well, everywhere, including the floor, I see.
This
So make
eleg-
yourself at home, and don't forget to pour one out for our dear host, to Lord Arden. May his slumbers be peaceful.
this elegantly carved sign reads, "Welcome, friend, to Cascading Springs Cottage."
You attempt to take the sign, but are spotted by the attentive satyrs before you can pry it loose.
What are you up to then? Surely you aren't letting your light fingers make off with our host's fine furnishings?
Well, it was worth a shot. Oh, fire-loving satyr? Watch the flames flicker! So pretty, so bright! Ah, I think I'll just be on my way. Yeah, okay. He loves fire. And you? Uh, well, there's more? And more. Okay, you done? Alright, here we go. We have the gardener. Here now, I said I wouldn't do it again, and I won't. I can't waste any more time on the satyr's favorite party trick. I've got to stow those magic seeds before one of the revelers finds them. Magic seeds? Well, could you tell me more? What do they do? Grow pumpkins as big as coaches? Not really. These seeds are slakeweed. Grows like wildfire, it does. I had only just got the nasty stuff ripped out of the conservatory and all the seeds neatly stowed when these satyrs showed up and demanded that I do tricks for them. Now, all I can think about is them seeds getting strewn about. It's take weeks to clear them out again. I can feel it, my back aching already. Don't worry. Those seeds I'm sure will be safe somewhere.
The gardener says he left some magic seeds inside the conservatory. Seeds that instantly grow into giant, sprawling weeds.
Yeah, alright. Instantly grow. Okay, that's good to know. Now that we've gotten pixies, here's some Zale. I'll wait. Uh-oh. And there. And there. Are we all done? Okay, what do you have? This is the cook. Before you ask, we're all out of pretzels. If you want pretzels, bake 'em yourself. I'm doing the best I can, what with the house full of guests and Lord Arden gone, poor thing. Oh, and we've all out of the spring water as well. Not that anyone at this party drinks water. Lord Arden locked up the spring house before he left. Not that I blame him, poor thing, but he didn't tell me where he put the key. Why did he lock up the spring house? The spring house is where we keep Lord Arden's so-called flash boom powder for the fireworks, you know. Lord Arden did love his fireworks on the evening, but he didn't want the satyrs to get their hands on it. And can you imagine having to put up with the satyrs setting off all fireworks nonstop, along with drunken singing and the shocking lack of personal hygiene? Anyway, Lord Arden hid the key and didn't tell a soul where he had put it. And now he's trapped in a magical slumber and I'm all out of clean spring water. Okay, well, alright. Well, sounded very sensible. It would clearly be dangerous if the flashboom powder were to get into the wrong hands.
The cook tells you that Lord Arden hid the key to the spring house. That way the satyrs wouldn't find his flash boom powder. She has no idea where the key is now.
I might get the flashboom powder to Mr. Fire over there. Maybe I'll distract some people and I could do something about the sign. But first, I need to visit the spring house and introduce it to the concept of slakeweed. And besides, I need to get the flashboom powder from there. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. Who's shooting arrows at me? Oh, thank you for taking care of it. Now, let's see what we got here. Now, this is going to take us back to the library, which is... Yeah, okay, let's not get too close to the Sphinx. He might have words with me. Ah!
Water gushes up from the ground in one corner of the room, forming a large pool. This must be the cascading spring the house is named after.
Alright. Well, it'd be a shame if the spring dried up, like if someone accidentally... There's a well-lit, damp area ground right here. The perfect spot for plant something. Yeah.
Towering weeds spring up the instant you cast the magic seeds on the ground. The twisting brambles suck up every drop of water nearby, leaving Cascading Springs dry as a bone.
This large barrel reads Flash Boom Powder in large letters. In even larger letters below them says, Keep away from open flames.
This large barrel is marked Flash Boom Powder in large letters. In even larger letters below are the words, Keep away from open flame.
Someday I'm going to remember that the GM repeats that right after I read it. And avoid the redundancy. Oh well. Now, where were we? Oh yes. Hey, what this? Feel the heat of the fire back in the glow. Oh, I thought you might like this.
The careless satyr swings his torch too close to the powder keg, which explodes in a shower of sparks. The partygoers turn to gawk at the spectacle.
The elegantly carved sign reads, Welcome, friend, to Cascading Springs Cottage. Well,
It's a simple task to remove the sign. The satyrs are still distracted by the recent fireworks. You deftly replace the cottage sign with the sign from the library.
Hello there. Welcome back, my friend. Have you decided to join the Revels after all? Well, the party can continue so as long as this is Cascading Springs Cottage. Is that not true? The spring is no longer flowing. Sure, but this place is still named Cascading Springs Cottage. Just look at the sign. Oh, and what sign is that? By the terms of your agreement with Lord Arden, you must end your revels and leave this house. A deal's a deal, it's true. We leave, but... Well, but what?
Seething with anger, the master of the rebels reluctantly agrees to leave.
A deal's a deal, it's true. We'll leave. But nothing in the deal says we can't rip you to shreds on our way out.
The revels have finally ended, and not in a way the satyrs expected.
Okie dokie. Well, with that done, we're all finished. Oh, I should take the treasure before I go, right? It's only fair. Oh, it's a charming set of goggles. Yeah, I didn't think it'd be anything great. Oh well. You might not like how I did it, but I managed to stop the party. Thank you so much. I haven't had peace and quiet in months. You deserve a reward here. It's a shame that Lord Arden is still asleep. Fey bargains are always tricky. He would have been able to deal with that mess much better than we. Thank you. Anything useful in here? Hand wraps, quarterstaff, outfit, electrical damping, level 6 stuff. Well, I'm gonna have to... Oh boy, this is +5 out. Oh, starting to get to +5 outfits. I guess I'm gonna have to take one of these then, right? Sightful combat mastery. I guess I'll take that one. Well, that takes care of our first adventure here in Ending a Party, but we are here to find a codex page, or actually several codex pages, and we'll resume that journey in the next episode of the Finding Slays, the Dragon Disciple.